Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be setting up for my son's first birthday party. I cannot believe I have a 1-year-old, but here we are. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. We decided to not do a theme for my son's first birthday, a no theme birthday party. If you follow me over on TikTok, I talked a little bit about this, but my son's not old enough to really have any like strong interest, and celebrating a birthday does not have to have a theme. It doesn't have to be a very first. It doesn't have to be first time around the sun, the big one, none of those things. So we just decided to pick a color scheme of green and blue, and I'm starting off with a little flower arrangement. And so my number one rule of throwing a party is prep as much as you can. So I like to prep as much as I can the night before, the day before. I like to really try to minimize what I have to do that day. So once I got the flowers out of the way, I went ahead and started pulling things out from my charcuterie board. I love a good charcuterie board for a party. It just gives like a lot of options and easy for people to grab and like choose what they want. I get these the tiny not samples, but like the tiny pieces of cheese from Whole Foods. The prices on them are usually better, and it usually allows me to get more types of cheese and just have a better variety than like the full price big blocks of cheese that you can get for something like this. If you're serving like a huge amount of people, you probably still want the big blocks, but if not, you can get really good high quality cheese for an affordable price. Then I went and started to put the banner out for his high chair. We did buy him a smash cake. This actually was a little annoying because I didn't realize that I would have to like glue this to keep this up. I ended up using super glue to keep this up and tape, but I, in hindsight, think I probably could have gotten away with using a hot glue gun. But just like an FYI, if you're doing this, at least for me, I had to glue this here. I could not tie it to keep it up. So I feel like these days it's not really a party unless you have a balloon garland, okay? But I was not gonna spend a couple $100s paying for one, so I decided to do one myself. This is an Amazon balloon garland. I have done 3 of these now. This is my 3rd time doing an Amazon balloon garland, and I feel like I'm really getting the hang of it, okay? The tip is to buy multiple packs. You cannot buy one pack and be okay with it. You have to buy multiple packs because a lot of them will come and they either won't be double stuffed or they'll pop. Like, they're not the highest quality balloons. However, they are affordable. You do get them quickly, and you can kind of mix and match. So I'll link both of the ones that I used because I used 2 different packs in 2 different colors, but I will link those down below. Basically, he started blowing up the balloons and I would tie them, or I would have him hold them for me before I tied them. And I made them into quads. So I, tied 4 balloons together. And then I just started using these bigger balloons. You can get these on Amazon as well, to kind of tie them, and make like the bigger pieces. I wanted to color block them. I don't like when the balloons are like mixed in different colors, so I decided to keep them separate and just color block them through. And this is how I decided to do it, with the blue on top, green at the bottom, and kind of this beige khaki color in the middle. And then I just set that up. Again, I'm doing all this the night before because I didn't want to worry about it the morning of. And the balloons are a little tricky, so I like to just have this out of the way and done. So this is the night before, and this is the last thing I did before the next day. In true, absolutely chaotic fashion, I waited till the morning of to finish my little personalized project. I went ahead and made this little board that had pictures from every month of my son's first year. I got a smaller board. I purchased this from Michael's. I'll make sure to link it down below. I went ahead and used my Cricut machine to cut out the words "my first year," put those at the top, and then because of the size of this board, I ended up getting wallet size pictures, and I just put those in order of the time. I didn't put the numbers under each picture because I just didn't feel like that was necessary. I also really didn't have time to do that, but I could have done that and that would have given it a little extra something, but I really like how this turned out. For the purpose of this video, I am showing these pictures that don't have my son's face. I do not post my son on the internet, so there we are. But the pictures were similar, same size, cute little photos of him every month of his first year of life. To make things easier on myself, I did not worry about trying to do any custom cookies or anything like that. Instead, I got a 12-pack of cupcakes from my grocery store bakery. I went in the morning when they were still icing the cupcakes and asked if I could just get 12, half vanilla, half chocolate, and just regular white icing. And instead, I bought a pack of sprinkles that matched my decor. So I bought green and blue sprinkles. As you can see here, they were green, blue with white stars, and I just didn't want the white stars, so I went through and like picked them out, which is really unnecessary. You don't have to do that. But just to mention, you know, as you see, I'm using my hands a lot of places, but they are clean. I washed my hands before touching any food, especially food other people are gonna eat. I also got a pretty basic smash cake. My son is dairy free, so this smash cake is vegan. I was just able to find a local bakery that could do a 4-inch cake, a vegan 4-inch cake. So all I did here was add this topper, and again, this is from Amazon. Included in the pack that I got the banner for his high chair and his little hat, so I'll link that down below. Next was the food. I decided to keep it pretty simple and go with just kind of like finger foods. So first I did a ranch dip, and that was just sour cream, ranch seasoning pack, and some chives chopped up. I am also dairy free, so I could not explain how this tastes. However, all of my guests said it was delicious. Literally delicious is what they said. So it turned out pretty good and pretty affordable if you're looking for like a cheap you know, idea of something to serve at a party. This worked out really, really well. I just put this out with some like ruffle like chips and they loved it. I also made some chicken salad sandwiches that were really easy. I just bought a pack of croissants from Costco, a rotisserie chicken from Costco, and made a quick chicken salad, and then a really big, yummy charcuterie board. I ended up switching trays for my charcuterie board when I realized I needed something bigger. I started laying out all of the meats and cheeses. Again, I have Parmesan, I had cheddar, Gouda, blue cheese, this like Boursin garlic and herb cheese that I really, really like, prosciutto, goat cheese. That truffle goat cheese is from Aldi. And then I also had like a variety. As you can see, I used like this cracker variety, but I also got these flatbread crackers from Target. So I'm just laying it out, and then the last thing I ended up adding was some fruit, and I went with strawberries, blackberries, oranges, and apples that I sliced up and just kind of put those everywhere. This turned out to be super delicious. I added some mint as garnish, but I will, you know, put a picture at the end on how this turned out. It was really, really good. Now, unfortunately, you guys, once the party got going, I really did not have time to record, and I kind of was like tending to my guests and doing things like that. But I do have some pictures I want to put here to show you how everything turned out. Again, this was a small party, only a few people, but I really, really enjoyed it. I think everything turned out beautifully, and my son had an amazing time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.